Alright, we're watching NeonWight, who's going to be playing Mercy. This is Platinum 5 on console on Hollywood. So I've already done two prior videos, one for the tank here, Scipio, and one for Breadman, and we're doing one for the Mercy as well. And we're going to start the game off like this. This is not a mistake. We are in spawn. So the round has started. And here we go. So 6 seconds in, 10 seconds in, and so we leave spawn 11 seconds into the game. So if we're going to give you tips for improvement, the number one thing is if you are not there, you can do nothing. And I personally find this like super disrespectful when my teammates do this. Because it's like, even if you're like, oh, it's just a game, like whatever. Like imagine that I'm playing like a pickup game, right? Like a soccer game or football if you're outside the United States, you know, or a basketball game or whatever, right? Or even a doubles tennis game, and your teammate or partner just walks off the court or field to go pick up a phone call or like drink some water or chat with somebody on the sideline. I'm like, it's just a game. Like, we're not playing for money or anything, but it's still really annoying, right? Like, you know when the game's. It's not like we started the game without your permission. You knew when you queued in, like when the game would start. You should be ready to play the game when the game starts. So, yeah, I personally find this super disrespectful, and again, it dramatically influences the outcome of this game, believe it or not. And if this was the only occurrence in the game, I would leave it at that, but it's not. So we're gonna run to this more later. So you're going to eventually get up to the front. The problem is, by the time you actually get up here, you've already lost 2 teammates, which means you coming in makes this now a 3-on-5, and there's almost no way to win this fight. So your team single-handedly loses the first fight because of you. Like, they literally cannot win because you are not there. So you cost your team a team fight, which is important, right? Like, you need to win a certain number of team fights to win the game. You cost your team a team fight by simply not being there. Like, you know, we're talking like basic, like how do I improve at the game? If you care about winning, play the game. If you're not there, you literally can't win. All right, so we're gonna start here again. I would note, right? We're gonna die. You're gonna respawn. All right, you're respawn right now. 1:30. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, basically 10 seconds go by where you are AFK again. And again, I wouldn't harp on this, except this is going to happen all game long. So, you're going to come out here. Again, notice that you're late, which means you kind of like lose. You could have jumped up here to the soldier right away, which would have been the right call. You could have walked up to the elevator if you were here earlier. You could have done a lot of things. You really want to go where your team is, which is over here. And specifically, as Mercy, you want to stay with the DPS. It's not your job to take care of the tank. That's your Lifeweaver's job, right? Your job should be play with the DPS. So you should be up there in high ground right now with the DPS. Instead, you're just hanging out down here. And you're going to sit here and you're going to die. And I'm going to show you this perspective from the Zarya. So we're going to rewind here. Oh, look, there's a Mercy. This is pretty bad, right? Like, it looks like, A, you've never played Overwatch before, but B, you're like grossly out of position. You don't react to anything here at any moment in time, right? So for example, right here, you already could have heard the Zarya's footsteps. If you're not wearing a headset, then you should wear a headset or earbuds or whatever to get directional sound, but you should have heard the Zarya's footsteps. Then when you start getting beamed, you don't dodge or anything, right? You're literally walking into the Zarya right now. You actually walked past the Zarya. Right? Watch this again. Like, you're gonna walk past the Zarya while she's beaming you. She's already right-clicked you, right? Now you're behind the Zarya, and now you're walking back forwards, and now you're jumping. And by the way, you still could have looked through here and flown to your Bastion right now, and then you're gonna die. It's really hard to give coaching advice for stuff like this because you show up 10 seconds later than you're supposed to. You're not trying to follow any of your teammates or like go to them. You don't take the elevator up, which would get you to high ground. You walk off here. It looks like you're not even using one of your sticks. Like, it looks like you're only using your movement and like not using your right stick at all. Right? Like right here, you're just not moving your right stick in any way, trying to like change direction or dodge or anything. And then you're just gonna die here. Again, the correct thing would have been A, come out of spawn on time, B, go to high ground, C, play with your team, because Mercy is a hero on your own, does literally nothing. Okay, so we're gonna die. We're gonna respawn. Okay, fine. Now let's see what happens. We're in spawn. We're still in spawn. We're still in spawn. Okay, we've left spawn. This is a good start. We're walking forwards. I don't even know how to move like this. It appears that there is a walk ability in the game because you're moving at not full speed somehow. And I don't even know how to do this on PC. Like, is there a walk toggle? Because I don't know how to actually move beyond full speed. But fine, whatever. It is what it is. You're going to do it again in a second. Like, see, right? I literally no idea how you're moving like, not at full speed. But, right? It's not, you're not getting caught on objects. Like, you're literally, like, not moving at full speed somehow. But whatever. It is what it is. I don't think you have any sense of urgency to try to get to the fight. Like, think about how long ago it was that you spawned, right? The second you spawn, you should be like, I am booking it out to my team to go and help them, right? So, again, 206. Now you finally lost spawn 8 seconds later, where you should have been on spawn 3 seconds later. You're not appearing to try to path around these objects at all. You're going to get caught on this wall. You're going to get caught on this box. And I don't think it's a general, like, handicap in terms of, like, your ability to physically maneuver, because later in the game you do just fine. It looks like you're eating chips or, like, drinking with one of your hands, and so you only have, like, your left hand to move your hero, and, like, your right hand is, like, doing something else, like playing with your phone or whatever. But it doesn't appear to me that you care about actually trying to get out to your teammates in a timely fashion. So I think that is really important to emphasize here, right? Like, you're not going to win games if your team doesn't have you there, because Mercy's a really valuable hero. They're all valuable heroes, but, like, having your teammates, like, you're 20% of the team, if you're not there, you're not going to do anything. Like, even think, like, right now, okay? You're finally out here, you're finally able to start helping your team. Tire gets popped, you should be thinking, okay, how do I evade, right? Do I just fly this way, try to super jump, fly up to my Winston, like, do anything here to try to avoid this. But what are you doing? You're just AFK here, and the Tire just flies into you and kills you. I mean, I don't know what to say here. Like, it doesn't look like you were trying to win the game, right? Like, you have notification now, right? That's like 3-4 seconds go by before you enter any button inputs in. All right, you come back out again, getting stuck on the way out of spawn, right? Little things like that slowing you down can be very problematic because they don't get you out in time. All right, you're finally over here. Then you're going to frontline. You're going to walk past everybody in your team, and now you're in the front, which is a terrible idea. You go out here. Honestly, you should be dead already. But you're sitting out here all by yourself, and then you're going to sit here, and then you're going to die. So it's not your job to go out there and touch the cart, right? Like, in this situation, just play with your team, right? If they can't touch it, they can't touch it. Just follow your team, try to keep them alive, right? Retreat backwards. It's certainly not your job to, like, fly out here. It's a good that you didn't try to res that. Though, honestly, that might have been your only way of winning. And then you're just going to die here. So we're going to respawn. Here we go. Still sitting in spawn. Sitting in spawn. You see what I mean? Like, it looks like you're only using one stick, just the movement stick, right? Like, hopefully you see this, you're like, wait, oh yeah, I was totally because I was looking at my phone or, like, whatever. I'm just saying, because I know you play the other two people here on a stack, but, like, I would hate playing with you, quite frankly, because it doesn't seem like you're trying to play the game. Like, either play or don't. Like, if you don't want to play, don't play, but it doesn't feel like you're trying. Like, see, now the movement's, like, much cleaner, right? Like, you clearly can do this. So, I would say this is a dangerous fly right now, because it's not your job to keep the Winston alive, right? Just play your DPS, right? Play here the Pharah, heal her up, then damage boost her so she can get damage in. Mercy is actually the second, depending how you look at it, second, third worst healer in the game. You want to be blue beaming as much as you possibly can, which is the damage boost beam. That's where the primary utility of Mercy comes from. Okay? At higher ranks, they blue beam like almost all the time that they can. And that's your perspective. Should not be how much healing can I get. It should be how much blue beaming can I get away with without letting a teammate die. So try to blue beam as much as you possibly can. So again, you shouldn't be this far forward. You should have been with your Pharah, right? You should be over here, keeping your Pharah up, right? Doing damage boost right now. Like, if you damage boosted the Pharah, that Illari is dead right now, right? Versus being nearly dead. That's the difference if you're damage boosting versus not damage boosting. So again, don't worry about your tank, right? Let your rest of your team, right, your Life Weaver deal with the tank. Right? Staying back here, I think this is okay positioning. I don't really want to get this far forward, right? I want to stay back here and cover so that I don't get caught by anything, don't get, eat any spam, etc., right? Or if you want to play up, this is fine too, like playing high ground, but just definitely don't stay overexposed. Again, don't worry about your tank. Just blue beam your Pharah as much as you possibly can in this situation. Right? You're rotating around too much. Just literally, I know it seems crazy, just try to blue beam the Pharah. I'm dead serious, just try to blue beam the Pharah. So your Winston goes in, not your job. Don't worry about this, not your job. I know you're looking, because you're thinking, yeah, see, this is not your job. Like, you're just ignore your tank the vast majority of the time. If you want to play support that can heal a tank, play like Baptiste, or play Moira, right? Or play Ana, or like there's a lot of options you have. Kiriko. Don't play Mercy, because Mercy shouldn't be playing with the tank at all. Alright, so again, I don't want to creep too far close to the team, because now grab happens, and I'm going to get sucked into this grab, which is really bad, right? So additionally, when I get sucked into the grab, a very bad reaction is to pop Valkyr, because most likely we're all going to die anyway. So I don't want to waste my ultimate here and just die right away with this. It is very, very lucky that you do not die here. So for the most part, nothing you can really do here that can affect this, right? It's good res back here. I think this is fine. Right, trying to get back into the fight. I don't want to go this way. This is dangerous, right? If anything, I'm going to go to the left. I don't want to go near the Junkrat, because the Junkrat is very dangerous. So your Winston's nearly full health. I think blue beaming here is actually better, because he can do more damage. Right? I probably want to follow the Winston out, yeah. So you ate a zap here, so you should be like, oh, okay, I need to get away, because I'm already lost 75 health. So you should GA this way and get around the corner. Right? Do you GA? You do not. So note here. That's hit 1. Do you react? You do not. That's hit 2. Do you react? You do not. And that's hit 3. So you gotta dodge, right? Like, things are happening to you, you're getting hurt, you gotta use the opportunity to dodge. Alright, can we leave spawn? Okay, good. See, now it looks like we're using both sticks. We're getting out here. Like, this is good. Like, this is kind of baseline for Overwatch of, like, getting out. Yeah, see how fast you got out there? That's great. Do that every single life. Alright, so you need to be very careful here about the zap, okay? With the zap here, you're in danger, right? Best case scenario, probably just fly straight over to the Winston, or just drift this way and just leave out through that door. The problem is you try to fly back in. This was your biggest mistake. If you simply just landed and walked away, you were good. Right here, you just land here and walked away, you were good. Again, not your job to save the tank, right? Overwhelmingly, almost never your job to save the tank. So you're going to give up your life there. Now you're coming out. I don't think there's any real way you can change the outcome. Yeah, at this point, you're just screwed. All right. Offense. Game has started. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I honestly don't remember how long it is until you come out here. Okay, great. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 seconds before you start doing anything that helps your team. Come on, you only have 4 minutes, right? You gave up almost half a minute of time just sitting in your spawn. Like, this is unplayable, quite frankly. Like, your team is never going to win when you're doing stuff like this. It's just way too hard to overcome, like a hero just being not there for large chunks of the game over and over and over again. I know you feel tempted to go for the D.Va. It's not your job, right? That's fine. Your job here is keep the soldier up, right? Heal, DPS, boost the soldier, and let the soldier kill him. That's your job. You could do it to Reaper, but the Reaper's not available, so don't worry about it, right? Just keep your soldier alive, right? And then DPS, right? Blue beam him and let him kill people. Not your job to deal with the tank. I will repeat, not your job to deal with the tank. None of the healing you're doing is going to change anything, right? But damage boosting the soldier will allow him to get kills. And if he gets kills, then your team can actually get picks and move forwards. You're dying there because you're just standing out in the open. So right now, when you come out, okay, there's only the Reaper. Can you really do a lot here? Well, it's 5-on-1, so probably not. I wouldn't even go out here. I think this is super dangerous what you just did. Now you're drifting out here. You have no one to fly to. You're still in danger. Right? Still in danger. You could have taken cover there and been okay, but you decided to not do it, but somehow you're still alive. Okay, we'll take it. Alright. So you're with the tank right now. Again, this is the moment. Damage boost your soldier. You see how you're searching? Damage boost the soldier. Blue beam right now. Blue beam the soldier. Blue beam the soldier. You should blue beam the soldier. You really should blue beam the soldier. You should not be healing people who have full health. You should blue beam the soldier right now. You should still be blue beaming the soldier. I cannot emphasize this enough. You need to leave the tank. That's just not the way your hero is designed. You need to leave the tank. Alright, targets popped, you Valk. I think this is an okay Valk if you want to do that. I think that's a reasonable counterplay. So you just saw the Reaper die. You could fly over here and res the Reaper, potentially, if you got in there sooner. But now you have an opportunity to res the soldier. Alright, or deal with this Junkrat. Like, you could just pistol and kill a Junkrat right now, honestly. Your soldier is dead, your Reaper is dead. Your Rhine's going in. Again, if you blue beam him right now, he gets a kill there. Look how low they get, right? If you just blue beam him here, the Sigma will die. One shot sooner. I think you still have the opportunity to res the soldier here, right? You should have been thinking about that as well. Genji Blaze pop. Shatter gets popped, but your Rhine misses it. There's nothing you can do here. Alright. So, yep, just chilling here. This is good. Fine. Again, blue beam your Baptiste even, right? Your Baptiste is at full health. Yellow beam's not helping it out. Blue beam him so he can deal more damage, which builds his ultimate and your ultimate faster. Just still chilling here. Right, we've got 118 left. Again, don't even worry about healing your Rhine unless he's like critical health. Just blue beam the Baptiste. Blue beam the Reaper right now so you can kill the Junkrat faster. You should still be blue beaming, etc. Like, this is basically what Mercy is like, right? Like, I know it seems repetitive, but this is literally the way Mercy works as a hero, is that you just need to blue beam people. So when you come in here, your goal should have been, hey, look, I need to go up here to the Reaper. I'm going to fly up to the Reaper, start healing him, right? Then I'm ready. Oh, soldier's popping visor. Fly over here, blue beam him, so he kills even faster. If you've seen the previous video, he's going to very nearly kill this Genji. If you blue beam the soldier, the Genji is dead right now instead of nearly dead. And that's a big, big difference. Right? Fly up here. Good job popping up in the air. I think this is good. Right? Tires chasing. Yeah, just stay away from it. There's nothing you can do, right? He dies. You go for the res. This is dangerous, but you get away with it. That's fine. You want to stay away from the Junkrat? Yeah, I think this movement is good, right? I think this movement's just fine. I would have pistoled him right there, but... Right? We're good. Keep the Baptiste alive right now. The Rhine's not going to die to one Genji, but the Baptiste could, so I would heal the Baptiste right now. You have to understand the Baptiste is the one being targeted, so you want to heal the Baptiste. Now you can heal if you want. Yep, this is all fine. Yep, you're just stabilizing on the point. Are they going to get a contest? They are not. Great. Excellent. So, Baptiste should stay on cart. You should follow them out. You should follow the Rhine and the Reaper out here. That's your job, not to stay on cart. Good. Walk forward. Yep, we're chilling. Right? Walking forwards. Okay, fine. Be careful about how you step. I think you want to stay in cover, not anywhere here. You want to stay like to the right, or in this alley, or follow your Rhine up. I think it's all reasonable things to do right now. Soldier dies there, but like nothing you could do about that. Go for the res. Yep, this is good. Now you want to rejoin your team. Again, blue beam right now. This is a bad time to pop Valk, because there's nothing they can do with the Valk, right? Your pop Valk right now, first of all, you should be blue beaming, not yellow, because they're all full health, so healing is not going to help. Second is, there's no targets for them that are available, right? The only targets are really far away, which you're not going to be able to do any damage to. So this is not a good timing for Valk. It's not going to do anything. Right? Like, this healing is not changing your ability to win this fight at all. Instead, you should be following the Reaper and the Soldier here. If you have Valk, right, giving both of them blue beam here, the Mercy here would die if you blue beam, right? And this Reaper maybe just walks through and then punishes the Sigma if you're able to heal / damage boost him. But right now, this Valk gets you basically zero value. You shouldn't float here because this is a dangerous spot. You should heal the Baptiste. If you see a Genji this close to you and he's not targeting you, it means that he is going to kill someone else who's even more vulnerable than you are. So you need to turn and heal that Baptiste right now, who's the one who's actually in trouble. I would not drift in the air like this. This is very dangerous. Yep, you get the first concussive. Tough angle. I think you were probably better off once this happened, like going here and then going down this way versus going to the right, which puts you in danger again, right? Now you're in danger. Junkrat's trying to kill you. You're still in danger. Managed a decent evasion, considering I think your pathfinding is bad, but I think the general evasion here is fine. Alright, keeping people up. Again, looking for more opportunities to blue beam people. But blades popped, you're all gonna die. Yeah, there's nothing you can do here. Right? Again, this is where blue beam was what is so important, because you'll kill the enemy so they never get to set up in this and kill everyone, right? You're gonna lose this fight, but look at why you lose this fight. You're gonna lose this fight because the enemy controls all of the space around you, right? Sigma's got this angle, Illari's got this angle, the Mercy's damage boosting her as well, and the Genji's able to pop in. Like, your team is just sitting on low ground getting shot from above from like every possible angle, except there's nobody here, right? That's why you lose this fight, because you're all clustered together in the bottom, like, you know, in like an arena with everyone around you shooting downwards at you. So you have no ability to win this fight. All right, soldier dies, nothing you do about that. You know, you got here as soon as you could. I'd be careful getting the res right now. Yeah, you're taking a lot of spam, so I think right call to just play safe. Again, Ryan's not going to win this fight for you. Like, you really need a DPS here, so you're just keeping him up, building a charge. Damage boost right now, because if he fire strikes plus window, he'll like insta-kill virtually anybody, because that's not a tank. Nothing you can do about that. I mean, you start healing almost immediately. Get the res off, which is fine, but I don't think that this is the right timing anyway. Yeah, tire gets popped, there's nothing you can do here. Yeah, I think your team has just made too many mistakes now to possibly be able to win the game. And you're going to AFK here for a while, because I presume you're not really trying to win anymore. Which, honestly, I would probably feel the same way at this point. There's like no chance. Like, your team is like severely outclassed by the opposing team. I like can't really imagine a scenario where you could have won this. Okay, cool. I will stop there. So, in summary, number one, you have to stop being AFK. Right? It's like such an easy thing to do. Just like when the game starts, just be there for the entirety of the game. If you need to take a break between games, ask your friends, hey, can we take a break so I can go to the bathroom, get water, take a call, whatever, like do that. But like once the game starts, like you gotta be playing the whole time. Number two, blue beam more, damage boost, right? Stick with your DPS, damage boost. And number three, play more cover and be careful. Don't fly into the enemies, right? Like if your Winston's over there, don't fly past these two to try to get to the Winston. Just try to stay with your DPS the whole time, keep them up, and damage boost as much as you can. All right, I'm gonna stop there. Hopefully this is helpful.